attitude, where we tell you your future.
How to attract a Leo man? How do you conquer a lion who is used to roaming free and wild? You have to be the best version of yourself. You must be able to be happy without him. You have to have other interests that may take time away from him. You must know your own worth, while never allowing him to step over any of those boundaries that you have set for him. If you don't have a very high degree of respect for yourself, he'll see it, dislike it, and move on. The Leo man has keen intuition about people. His sense of smell is on point. He can pick up your scent miles away. The Leo man characteristics are legendary. He will know if you have hidden insecurities. If you need someone to just take care of you, he'll know and he'll drop you for the trouble before he goes any further. Leos don't fix people. They don't have the time or patience for it. If you aren't ready for him, if you aren't ready to support him in his journey, then you're not much good for him. He's on a timeline. He has things to do. Ferraris to buy, a palace to build, a world to conquer. He can't be held down or slowed down at all. You're either on his side, supporting him in all that he does, or you're not. It will be his way or no way at all. There are no other options with him. He won't do it every day. He's not going to lose sight of his goals to impress you. You have to be impressed by everything else that he does. All that he does is for himself and no one else. He's aware of it and has no trouble saying so. He's very aware of his own worth. You should be aware of your own too. He can love everyone, but he will not stay with anyone. He seeks a queen for himself, for his life, for his journey. He wants you to have other interests. He needs you to have them. He is not against being your everything. You better notice his shine. But you have to shine on your own too. He will not respect you if you live for him. He will not want you if you pin all your hopes and dreams to his. He'll walk away and look for another pride or start his own. But he won't be responsible for your happiness. No way. Leo personality. Leo men are ambitious, flashy, and dominant. These males need to shine brightly and have a real desire to feel appreciated and wanted. They tend to think that they rule the world, which is why they try to dominate other people. Fortunately for them, they have numerous qualities that compensate for their ego. These guys have big hearts. They are loyal, faithful, and very generous when they are in love. Although on the flip side, yet they sometimes lack emotion and spontaneity. How to attract a Leo man? Don't be shy. Leo males love to being the center of attention, so anything that's bold, rare, or luxurious is totally irresistible to them. Leo males love to being the center of attention, so anything that's bold, rare, or luxurious is totally irresistible to them. This isn't surprising, seeing that the person of their dreams is someone classy and elegant. Male natives to this sign dream of dating someone capable of turning other people's heads. They want someone refined, feminine, and ridiculously ambitious. How to get a Leo man to commit? For that, you need to be you. To get him to commit, you need to be genuine and real. There's no use pretending to be someone you're not, because this man will pick up on it instantly and then lose interest. When he commits to a relationship, he becomes even more loving and affectionate towards his partner. His best qualities. He likes working in a team, and his immense work ethic often impresses his colleagues and friends. Leo men are very helpful, giving, and kind, which explains why we find them so sexy. Ambitious and dominant, these men love to shine in every area of life and need to be seen. When they are in love, they like to feel that their other half is coveted. They adore making other people jealous and are proud to be arm in arm with a beautiful partner. They make excellent bosses. They know how to guide everyone by bringing about a good atmosphere, and they have a strong desire to be loved. Their character flaws. Their excessive self-confidence can quickly turn into arrogance, which will annoy their entourage. These men have a reputation for having huge egos. This explains why certain signs regard them as being too extravagant and over the top. Despite their bold personality, deep down, they are very sweet. What kind of a woman are you? Leos are attracted to strong, confident women who know how to speak their minds, stand their ground, and who don't give into the first line that he drops on them. The harder you resist, the more respect you will get. He sees and notices every single thing. You have to have your goals, your own dreams, and your own vision of the future that is separate from him. He is not looking for someone to partner with in order to get to where he is going. He has to do it himself and on his own terms. You are expected to be there for him, support him when he needs it. Be his biggest cheerleader while offering great advice when he's down. You do not criticize a Leo or put him down. You do so at your own risk. He needs a confident person, someone who can share his utmost fears or disappointments with. Someone who will never betray his trust or share any of what he has said. He needs to know that you are loyal even to the death. He needs to know that you won't bring it up again either. Whatever is spoken of in secret is meant to be kept there and then thrown away. You show any signs of uncertainty or that you've changed how you act or feel around in any way, and he'll never share a thing with you again. Then it's only a matter of time before he's seeking out an alternative partner and mate. You have to be solid in who you are, how you feel, and where you're going. You have to be okay with losing him if it comes to it. Your life doesn't change if he leaves. That is what he is looking for. You'll rock on without him. That's the kind of woman that he is most attracted to. You are the woman who dyes her hair the most beautiful shade of emerald green and he won't notice for 3 days. You'll have to bring it up in a public post while of course speaking on how great he is otherwise. You're okay with that because you know that his life doesn't revolve around you. He loves and adores you. They are natural leaders, generous to a fault. There was something about them that just makes you want to be around them. Dating a Leo man, he is the star of the show. Sorry to say, but the Leo man does not live for love. He knows that he can find love anywhere and anytime. It's never really been a problem for him. Relationships are for the most part something that he enjoys until he doesn't anymore. Then he moves on. He leaves a legacy of broken hearts behind him. That's the trait of a Leo man. It's just in his nature. Even with that being said, you'll find that most of them would take him back in an instant if he only looked their way. He has no trouble attracting a mate. You are not going to be the woman he lives his life for. If you are looking for a man who will set his watch to you, you have to reconsider your priorities. He's not it. He may tell you he is, he may even promise you the world, but with a Leo, it's just a phase. Once he gets what he wants, he loses interest. He hunted you, caught you, ate you, and now he's full. The adventure is over. The Leo man in love and life. You must know at least one, the leader of the pack, the one who draws crowds wherever he goes. He is the lion, king of the jungle, forever on the prowl towards his ultimate destiny. This is a man who is not caught up in love or has that as his sole purpose. Oh no, his dreams and goals are very much centered on himself. His ideas, his hopes and vision to become the greatest at whatever it is that he is going to achieve. One day everyone will know about him. For now, he is going to need a partner to keep him company while he hunts for his next adventure. You need to make a Leo man chase you, and here's how. Win a Leo man's heart with flattery. Whoever said that flattery gets you nowhere had clearly never crossed paths with a Leo man. As much as it seems like the oldest tricks in the book, the idea that Leo souls, both male and female, love compliments isn't an exaggeration. Of course, your Leo man is a clever cat and he'll know if you're paying lip service and simply making him praise for the sake of it. However, he'll beam with the brightness of the sun that symbolizes his star sign to your heartfelt praise too. When you're making a Leo man notice you, you can be as simple or as elaborate you like with the flattery. If it comes from your heart, if you like his tie, his shirt, or his new boots, say so. He'll love it. Similarly, when the time comes to tell him how he's inspired you and how much you think about him, he'll be practically glowing. The Leo man wants to be seen, to be recognized, and to feel as though what he does in life matters, both to those he loves and also to the world. Demonstrate this and you will be winning his heart. How to get a Leo man to chase you. Leo is a fire sign, and fire signs in the zodiac are given to raw emotion, taking life as it comes and giving their all to every moment. Excitement and passion go hand in hand with their outlook on life. While the Leo man is sometimes teased by their friends for their bouts of laziness, indulgent lounging, you'll find that they are also keen on adventure and spontaneous fun. You can make a Leo man fall in love with you by showing off your love for travel, adventure, and pushing your limits. To a Leo man, life is a big journey to be undertaken with a flair for drama and buckets of enthusiasm. Positive thinking and an almost childlike excitement for what the day brings proves a great way of seducing a Leo man. When you show off how exciting you can be, you're proving yourself irresistible to him, and he'll pursue the chance to find excitement in life with you. Keep things fresh and invigorating by suggesting new activities and ways to connect with your Leo man. A sudden road trip, a new restaurant, or secret speak easy to sip gin in together all appeal to the curious, fast-moving Leo man's mind. Signs a Leo man is falling in love with you. He'll say so. Leo men wear their hearts on their sleeves a lot of the time, and more than that, they see life as theirs for the taking. There's no time to lose and no reason to be anything other than true to themselves. What's more, thanks to their love of big gestures, dramatic reveals, and raw sweeping emotions, your Leo man likely couldn't hold back from telling you his feelings even if he wanted to. In short, if you're wondering how to tell if a Leo man is in love with you, you don't need to worry. He'll make it pretty plain, and even if he doesn't speak it, a look from him is all it takes. If you're tired of playing games with guys and trying to work out whether or not they're into you, the Leo man will prove a breath of fresh air. Of course, what can feel daunting here is that the Leo man will expect that kind of openness and demonstrative affection too. If you're on the shy side, it's important to push yourself out of your shell every so often. Keep a Leo man interested by lending him the spotlight. The Leo man is the kind of his domain, even if sometimes it does feel like he insists on that truth himself. It's endearing, and the way he laps up the limelight is hard not to fall for. More than anything, the Leo man wants to be seen and to shine in the spotlight. It's why so many performers, actors, and charismatic public speakers are often born under the Leo sign. One of the big secrets to seducing a Leo man is letting him enjoy being the center of attention. But more than that, you can actively steer that spotlight towards him to give him the chance to shine. It's not just hanging on his every word and giving him your full attention, although that will definitely help win over a Leo man. For instance, if you're out and about with friends and they give you the chance to tell a story about something funny that happened in your day, give the Leo man a chance to tell it. If he doesn't show it, he'll adore the opportunity. But better than that, he'll remember that you're someone who will happily give him the chance to be the focus of everyone's gaze, and that'll make a Leo man chase you more than you think. Find your Leo man's soulmate by following his lead. The Leo man is among one of the greatest leaders in all the zodiac. Just as the planets of the solar system spin around the sun, that so symbolizes him in classic astrology, so too do people tend to revolve around his words and deeds, taking inspiration. A Leo is a natural born leader, and as such, one of the quickest ways of finding out what turns off a Leo man can be found by those presuming to tell him what to do. At his worst, he'll bristle at even the most well-intentioned advice, so it's really important to deliver your view of his actions with tenderness and tact if you want to keep a Leo man interested. Luckily, this is one of those situations that more or less solves itself. Simply leave him in charge of decision making and let him know that he's the boss in all areas of life, and watch your Leo man do the best. The great thing is, he's a lover of freedom as much as he is in command, so he's not going to devolve into a control freak who demands to know where you go and why. The Leo man may have a jealous side, but it's much more reasonable and easily talked down than the likes of a Scorpio man. Even given half a chance, you will find that the Leo man is more than happy to suggest date venues and ideas, and more often than not, he will be the one who's initiated the chase when it comes to the game of love in the first place. Even with his immense pride and tendency to love some ego stroking, it's hard not to feel captivated by just how straightforward and forthright the Leo man is. In today's world, it's refreshing to find someone who's on the level and won't play games, although he expects the same from you. Attract a Leo man by being physical. The Leo man finds something very intimate and healing about physical touch, even more so than other star signs at times. If you're aching for his touch or wanting to reach out and squeeze his arm reassuringly when he talks about having a hard time, don't hold back. Anyone who's ever contemplated how to attract a Leo man has discovered that it's actually the very moment they let go and show their attraction through a stolen touch or a suggestive caress that things start to fall into place. It's about as direct a statement of your feelings and intentions as it gets, and as far as your Leo man is concerned, that kind of directness speaks volumes. Actions definitely speak louder with Leos in this more than any other way. One of the biggest secrets about a Leo man is that he finds the white lies and half truths people tell each other just to get by in the world hugely pointless and confusing. It makes less than no sense to him why people won't be honest. The Leo man forgets that we weren't all born into this reality with his tremendous courage and charisma, which makes his moments of truthfulness hit home in their intended target every time. Either way, it's a big part of why the Leo man appreciates touch and physicality in romance a great deal, and you'll find when you get close to him that he is a tender, giving, and intimate lover. Even if it feels like you're being way too overt with him at first, be bold in how you reach out to him. Grasp his hand and squeeze when you're emphasizing a point in conversation. Playfully brush dust off his suit jacket shoulder when he speaks, and definitely hold him tight when it's time for a hug. The Leo man will adore you for this, and you'll find he's more than happy to move things forward. Keep a Leo man forever with loyalty. You'll find that even despite his charm and broad smiles, your Leo man only truly has eyes for you. As already touched on, beneath his bravado and fearsome mane is a dear and sweet soul who just wants to protect you and take care of things on your behalf. However, he expects that his loyalty goes both ways. When you win a Leo man's heart, it's more often than not with a long-term commitment in mind. Remember, in the eyes of a Leo man, he is the king and you're the queen, and together you will build an empire for the ages. Commitment and loyalty go a long way to reassuring a Leo man that he's made the right choice with you, so avoid doing things that could make him jealous or have reason to suspect you're not as invested in the relationship as him. Also, work to give him lots of confirmation through both your words and your actions that you're into him and that you love your life together. Sometimes this might feel like you're repeating sentiments you've already told him, but if there's one gentleman in the zodiac who'll appreciate a repeat performance or three, it's the Leo man. How to seduce a Leo man? Now that we have talked about how to get his attention, let us discuss how to seduce a Leo man. Let him seduce you. A Leo man wants to be the one to take the initiative in any given situation. This leads to a contradiction. If he thinks that you are going after him, he will lose interest in you. He wants to be the one to do the seducing. Because of this, if you want to seduce a Leo man, it is best to play hard to get with him. Have your own interests and do not seem too eager to go to bed with him. On the other hand, you don't want to make it too difficult for him because, after all, you don't want him to give up. A Leo man becomes quite upset and downhearted when he is rejected. A good balance is to let him make all of the suggestions. When he does seem a little reluctant at first, but let him convince you otherwise. Once he does, be sure to praise his efforts. This praise will be all the sweeter to him because he had to earn it. Have your own life. Although a Leo man is stable and steady in comparison to the other fire signs, he still exhibits many traits of this element. He does like excitement and adventure, and at least at some level wants his partner to provide that for him. One of the ways that you can do this is to have your own life apart from him. If you spend all of your time with him or thinking about him, you will not be able to bring anything interesting to the table. So have your own life. Do things on your own. You might even want to travel on your own from time to time. This will give you things to talk about when you return. He will enjoy tales of your adventures, making you all the more sexy to him. The Leo man plays to win, and you may well be his next conquest. Falling in love with a Leo man is a game of contrasts in which you'll learn to work with not just his bold and confident side, but also the more hidden, sensitive, and considerate soul who only comes out to play behind closed doors. In the early days of getting to know him, it's important that you show you're fun and capable, but also willing to put him first from time to time. Definitely be your own independent self, but keep in mind that a Leo man finds doting affection incredibly sexy. You'll find in him an ambitious man who values honesty and the finer things in life. Give him every reason to know that you're going to stick by him through thick and thin and be an uplifting influence. And he can't help but fall for you. Don't be shy in getting touchy-feely with a Leo man either. He favors the direct approach, and he'll take the hint seriously, assuming he hasn't pounced on you already. Leo compatibility, who is their perfect match? While you can try all the above said content to impress your Leo man, but a Leo man is a good match for an Aries personality or a Sagittarius personality. Leo males appreciate Aries enthusiasm and love Sagittarius good manners. What does a Leo dislike? Leo is strong, audacious, and self-confident, but they don't like being criticized. They are afraid that someone may call their influence into question. These men are scared of feeling humiliated or belittled, which is why they put on a brave face at all times. If they don't feel important to their partners, they won't wait around and will find love somewhere else.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.